Howdy, folks. What's going on? This is Outlaw Hatfield back at you one more time. Well, guys, it is good to be back on a Monday night. Big news this week, big news last week. As many of y'all already know, I did that whole Palmetto State Armory interview thing. Well, I got a call back today. I start next week, officially. So, I got a orientation I have to go to Tuesday. So I'm thinking maybe Wednesday, Thursday, I'll probably be starting. So there you have it. There's the news. It's out in the open.
Yay!
Hey, buddy, I'm excited. I am excited.
Congratulations, man.
Well, and no, I ain't giving nobody shit for free. I'm sure Palmetto State Armory would probably file on that a little bit. Just a
I'll
little
settle
bit.
for an extremely reduced price. How about that?
I'll tell you what I'll do. Because you're a friend, I'll get you a $369 upper for $370.
You're all right.
Yep.
Looks like we got a couple other people that have joined. The Gun Snob is out there in the chat. Zippy9898.
Yoder's out there. Zippy's out there. Yeah, we got a few out there. I'd say Matt's chat's still going on, so
I imagine
it's going to be a while, and I'll probably have to give that little message out again a little later too. So we'll keep everybody in.
Ooh, Sarge is out there.
Sarge, you've got an email with a link in it.
Get in here, Sarge.
If you ain't at work, you need to be in here. You in the wrong place, brother. But yeah, and I don't know how many of y'all heard what happened last night, but I pretty much walked out on my job.
Yeah.
So they pushed one step too far in a point in time when I was already about to walk out the door anyway. It's about to quit anyway. I ain't got to put up with it now.
You got Insight Freedom and the Crazy Scotsman out there now.
And Crazy, you got a link, and Insight, you are about to get one, brother.
We need some people to talk.
I didn't realize Insight was going to be on here tonight, or I'd have sent him a link to begin with. But there it is. Check your email Insights. You got a link sitting there waiting on you.
Scott P79. Hello.
It's becoming a regular Monday night chat, ain't it?
I know.
Next week, Monday night, I'm really not sure that I'm going to be doing the show. I'm not sure I'm going to be doing one Tuesday either. So I got to be up at about 5 o'clock Tuesday morning. So that means I'm going to have my ass in bed early Monday night.
That's what time I get up every day during the week. 5 o'clock sucks. I can tell you that. Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is they do that orientation in Somerville, which is about an hour and 45 minutes from here. And they start at 8 o'clock on the nose. And if you ain't there, you don't get in. So that means I'm going to have to leave the house about 6 to get there on time to do the orientation. And it only lasts about 2 hours. So get that
Wade
done.
is in the chat. Hi, Rich.
Hey, Rich. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? So I'm not sure I'm going to be doing either show next week. I will let you folks know as we get closer.
Scott P79 said he ordered a Glock 19X earlier.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't mind having one.
But
I'd rather have a 45, I think.
here's the thing. I said I wouldn't buy a brown gun. Scott, I tell you what, brother, you know my personal feelings about Glocks. I don't like them. But that's all on me. That's a personal preference issue. If you like it and you're happy with it, then congratulations. I hope it suits you well. Now that I've said that, I need to go wash my mouth out. Sheesh. Good Lord.
You know, it is Glocktober. You don't need to hate on Glocks all the time. It's our month to celebrate.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will go out and buy a Glock next month or this month, and I will shoot that Glock. I will shoot that Glock with my Mossberg. I bet that would probably pick up some ratings and stuff, some views. Buy a brand new Glock 19 and shoot it with a 12 gauge shotgun.
I can't see you throwing away money like that.
No.
That's about a $550, $600 gun you're going to just destroy.
I don't know.
Zippy picked up a Glock 45. Well, good for you, man. I'm jealous.
What is it with all you people and Glocks? I mean, there are CZs out there. There are SIGs out there. There are Smith & Wessons out there. FNs. High Point, for God's sake.
High Point?
It's not a Glock.
Nope. I've owned both.
Walthers make good guns. H&K.
But they're not Glocks.
No, they're not Glocks. Most of what I mentioned is much better than a Glock, except maybe the High Point.
It's kind of hard to beat perfection now, you know.
Oh yeah, well, I think we've had this discussion more than once. My opinion has not changed, nor has it wavered.
All I have to say is confidence. It's what you carry.
Yeah. That's why today I was carrying a 357 Magnum. Last night at work, I was carrying a Smith & Wesson Shield. And I will probably be carrying my SAR when I go to that orientation.
You want to know what I carried today?
Nothing?
No, it's a Glock.
Oh, that's just like nothing, except it's heavier. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, let me repeat what I said at the beginning of the show. Now that I've actually got some viewers in here.
Here's Slim Cowboy.
Yeah, I start my new job next week officially. So I am now an official employee of Palmetto State Armory. And I'm as excited about it right now as I was last week when I went to the interview.
So you're officially going to be a Glock salesman is what you're telling me.
I will probably sell
can
some
only hope.
Glocks, yes. I will probably sell some Glocks, yes. Hey, Sarge, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, you'll sell a lot of them.
Yeah, I probably will. Because, like I said, my issues with Glocks are all personal. I know Glock makes a good gun. I will not fault anybody for purchasing a Glock. I might joke around, kid around with you, but the fact of the matter is, a Glock is a damn good weapon. Period. Even I will admit that.
I'm going to go back to save that soundbite.
Well, you go right ahead. It's not the first time I've said it. In fact, I think Gary's heard me say that quite a few times.
Not so emphatically, but you're learning your sales pitch. You got to get that down.
It's just not my particular cup of tea, so to speak. But anyway, Sarge, how you doing, buddy?
See, that makes more sense. I'm good. How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Now that you're on here, let me ask you a question. Are you working tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
See, I'm off for the next week. We need to come up with a time to do this next wrestling show of ours. I thought we were going to do it Sunday, but something happened.
All right.
So you let me know what day you're off, and we will work something in the schedule.
Okay.
So Gary, what's new with you? Anything going on in your life that you ain't told us about?
Well, since last night's show, let's see, I went to work.
Well, that sucks.
Came home, took a nap, and sitting here with my cat in my lap.
How does that work?
He jumps up here and gets in my lap.
No. I mean, taking a nap after work. I'm so wired up when I get home from work, I can't sleep. I'm normally irritated, aggravated, and, just generally pissed off at the world. There's no way I'm sleeping.
When I get in that car out in the parking lot, I take my badge off, I set it in the seat next to me, and I am done. Work is over.
Mm-hmm.
My time now.
Yeah, I try to do that too. It's just I get so wound up while I'm there. It takes me forever to wind down.
I used to be that way. I used to let things eat at me and stuff, and then it's like you got to learn. Work is just the 10 hours you're out there, and then you got to put it away and live the rest of your life. The rest of my life is nothing like my work life. I got to be real professional and stuff like that at work, and helpful, and courteous and all that good stuff. And I can just be gizzard when I get home.
Well, we like it when you're a gizzard.
Which I still try to be courteous and kind, even when I'm home. But I might let the silly side of me come forward a little bit more when I'm relaxed.
So I watched that video again today about the two guys in the gun shop. Or two idiots in the gun shop.
You mean the range?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, the gun range. And last night when I watched it, I must have missed something. Because today, I seen him turn that gun onto his buddy's head. And I was like, what in the fuck are you doing?
They were taking pictures.
Yeah, he was going to take a
picture of himself. And then he pointed at his buddy's head and had his camera aimed at him. So I think he was going to post that just to be funny.
Yeah. Good Lord, man. What kind of idiots are in? What would do something like that?
I'll turn this radio off.
Yeah,
First place is my buddy, and we was at a range, and you put a gun up to my head as a joke. First thing I'd do once I got that gun away from me is probably gut punch you.
Now you can do a lot of things to them, Gary, but you can't throat punch them. That is a trademark maneuver.
They would know that that's not the thing to do.
You can kick them in the nuts.
But you don't want to do it with the gun in his hand. You take the gun away first, and then it's like, what do you think you're doing? It would be followed by me picking up my stuff and leaving. Because
Yeah, because right there, your friend become your worst enemy. 'Cause even as a joke, you don't point guns at people. That ain't cool, people. That is not cool at all, ever. If I point my gun at you, you fixing to die. So,
I don't even like people who accidentally sweep you with their muzzle, which happens practically every time I go to the range.
yep. But you got to think about it as you go through your daily life. How often do you're going to Walmart or something? How often do you have a gun pointing at you? Somebody walking through the aisles with a shoulder holster on. If you're behind them, guess where that muzzle's pointing?
Well, if I don't know about it, that's
Yeah,
one
exactly.
thing.
That's the thing. You don't know about it, but
And that's kind of like saying if I'm seated in a chair and I have my gun in my pocket, well, there's a chance it could be lined up at you if you're sitting in just the right spot.
yeah, this is true. I mean, but I understand what you're saying. Knowingly sweeping or even not paying attention and sweeping a crowd of people with a gun ain't cool. I have actually been into Walmart or some other place, and some jackass will be, looking at a gun from the cabinet, and the first thing he does is put it up to his shoulder, you know, and point it straight down a damn aisle. 5 people sitting down there.
Hi, Angelina.
Hello, Angelina. How are you?
Hello, boys.
What's up?
Boys.
How are you?
We are good. I don't think any of us would be classified as boys, but thank you.
Well,
Well, George might be considered a boy.
George is a boy.
Okay. Well, I said might. I thought he had the operation.
Oh, he did.
George is
Yeah.
a king.
Yeah, poor cat.
There you go, George. Say hi to everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my God! Look at him.
the Gun Channel's mascot, George.
His little face. He has like a cat double chin, and I want to squeeze him.
Do you see the resemblance between George and Gary? There's a definite resemblance there.
Well, I mean, don't they say that like pets look like their owners look like their pets?
Well, there you go.
Whatever. George is like the cat pimp.
Would that make Gary the whore?
I mean, they're probably just like associates.
Oh, okay.
Though then Gary also is a pimp as well.
Oh.
Ooh. How things have turned tonight. I've only been on for what, like 2 minutes?
Didn't take you long.
No.
Not take.
When Angelina shows up, you never know what's going to happen.
She's always on her game.
It's like lighting a bottle rocket in a room.
I've actually done that before, by the way. Yeah.
Do it now.
No, I'll pass. Thank you. Once was enough. I thought my mom was going to kill me.
I had somebody one time. They flashed their headlights at me in a parking lot, which is universal gesture to come over and talk to them or whatever. So I pulled up next to him, and the guy made a motion for me to roll my window down. So I rolled my window down, and he had already lit a bottle rocket, and he basically just shot it right into my car.
All right. So number 1, like the first rule of being a chick, Gary, which I'm going to say probably applies to being a dude, is don't talk to strangers.
Well, this wasn't a stranger. It was a guy I knew.
Well, still. You should have, like... How did you seek your revenge?
I didn't.
Well, it's time now. Hunt that guy down, get a bottle rocket, and throw it in his car.
Either that or just,
You can't even
Shove-
buy bottle rockets in this state now.
shove a potato up his tailpipe.
Oh man, Ellis is going balls out.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say balls on this show?
You can say anything you want on my show. I don't care.
Right.
Believe me, Angelina. See, you're new to the Outlaw channel, but in times past, we have had conversations that would make you blush.
I don't
But
think so.
We have never talked about Slovakian traffic cones.
No,
Slovakian traffic.
but we have talked about Bob and farm animals.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
What? What
Yeah.
episode is that?
I'd have to go back and find it. It's one of the
That
late.
was right after the one where he cut he cut calluses off his foot and fed them to his dog.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
What the hell? It's protein.
Fucking weird,
That
dude.
dog is going to eat you if something happens.
Slim Cowboy would like a link. You want me to send him one, Outlaw?
Well, if you've got it, you can send it, brother.
I got her, daughter.
Slim ain't been on here in a while. I ain't had Zorro on either, but I ain't seen his ass. He hides. Who we got hanging around out there? Rob B's out there now. General Relativity, Potatoes and Lead. Hey, Potatoes, how you doing, brother? Vosh is out there. A&A's out there.
Hashi?
Yep.
Hosh is here?
Vosh.
Bosh.
Gosh. Oh, I was gonna say I got Apple AirPods, and I specifically got them because Hosh looks so cool with them that I want to be cool.
So do you like them?
Yeah, I fucking love them. They're fucking awesome.
I got a buddy at mine at work that's got some. He absolutely loves them.
See, Angelina, the problem with that is we've never seen you on cam, so we don't know if you're cool or not.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know what? I'm probably not even a real person, but I met G-Web, so he can confirm it. But otherwise, I wanted to just say that I don't really exist.
There is no proof from anybody other than you that G-Web's just not a dog. So.
Oh, no, he's definitely not. He's been to my house.
Oh, well.
Yeah. The G-Webs is real. I'm real. Unfortunately.
Well, I've met G-Webs.
Oh, see? Gare, so you were saying that
I heard you was down at the, you went to Tulsa, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
He does
exist.
I've never seen him.
Neither
so
has
Gary knows that G-Webs is real. I know that G-Webs is real. G-Webs knows that Gary's real.
Well, nobody knows that I'm real other than Night Strike, and are you willing to take his word for it?
I've met Night Strike too.
No, nobody has met me other than Night Strike, and are you willing to take Night Strike's word that I am real?
I don't know.
So, if you're willing to take, his word that I am real.
If Gary's met Night Strike, so we know Night Strike's real, and he's saying that you're real, then I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Well, see, here's the thing. Night Strike also said he could shoot.
Well, I mean,
So,
It's got a 12 gauge 1911.
you know, if he had a 12 gauge 1911, it would probably help. Then again, it better be very close range and a double barrel. Midnight, you've got a link if you want one.
all right. Well, what's on the itinerary for tonight's show?
Well, there is no interior, whatever that word was. Yes.
Itinerary?
Itinerary. Yes, that. There is none. There's absolutely nothing going on this week. Next week, I was planning on doing a interview with Ghost, but That's not going to happen because by this time next week, my butt's going to be in bed. Next Monday night, there will not be an Outlaw Hatfield show because the Outlaw has to be up at 5 a.m. to go to Somerville.
All right, well, so this will be the last one. So let's make it fucking glorious, dude.
It ain't going to be the last one. It's just not going to happen next week. There will be a show the week after.
Hey, there's Midnight Range out there. Midnight,
Yeah.
you want a link?
He's got a link.
He's got a link. Okay. Get in here, Midnight.
Hey, Slim, how you doing, brother? What's going on?
I'm doing all right. How y'all doing?
Hey,
We are good. See, Slim was there the night Bob was talking about the barnyard sex.
Was he? Oh, Bob was banging farm animals?
Well, no, he didn't say he was banging them. He was just talking about banging them.
I do vaguely remember that, but see, I'm ashamed to admit that it seems that the conversations so often go in that direction that it's hard to remember a specific event.
No, well, yes, well, and it's weird because we start off talking about firearms or something 2A related, and then Bob shows up and it just shoots straight down a rabbit hole.
Yes.
Or gunpowder fusion starts. Or gunpowder starts. Let's see. Who else has got a habit of taking us down rabbit holes? RL?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Black Cat's got a habit of taking us down rabbit holes.
Not just him. Let's see. Alan B. Pro's pretty good, too.
Alan is a rabbit hole.
Or Jan is gay. Take your pick.
Well, I have not talked to him in quite a while. Has anybody else talked to him?
Alan, I haven't. I've seen him pop up on a couple videos, but not actually seen him in the chat.
He popped into my chat. Well, he was in the YouTube text chat on my Hangout last night for about the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was watching part of that at work. I got to see part of it. I missed the actual live chat, but yeah, congratulations, man, on the 357 subscribers.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Patriot in the Dark is out there in the chat. Wow. You got 21 people watching, Alice.
I had 24 3 minutes ago. So.
Oh, and congratulations again, Outlaw, on getting that job at PSA.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't know they had a goat-specific department.
He's going to be their #1 Glock salesman.
Yep. They're going to make him wear the T-shirt and the hat.
Oh, see, I would drive all the way out there just to get the picture of him in his Glock hat and Glock shirt.
See, I've already come to the conclusion that there's going to be a few of you guys show up because there has been several comments made.
I would
Like
walk
you have
in
a
there
crystal ball.
I'd have you show me every Glock in the place.
Oh, yeah.
I'd just tell them, hey, look, just take them all out, put them on top. We're going to be here a while, gentlemen.
I'll be like, oh, do they offer a Glock and 44 Magnum? No. Do they offer a Glock and 357 Magnum? No. Okay,
357 SIG. Cool.
Yes, they do have a 357 SIG.
Is that George making that noise?
No, I don't think that was George. I think that was something over at Slim's place. But I could be wrong.
George is back behind me on the sectional. He's pawing at the couch.
So, guys, here's a question. I've got that Ruger 22 one layaway. After it comes out, I want to put a full-size carry pistol on layaway. And I'm thinking maybe an FN or a Walther.
Or a Glock
See,
17.
No Glocks.
1911.
Yeah, no. Well, I've already got a 19.
Okay, why don't you want to get one Glock, dude?
I don't want any Glock. Period.
Rock
Ever.
on.
Why?
My man.
Why?
Because he
just-
prefers good firearms?
thank you. Somebody gets it. That was it. Like I said, I honestly, guys, I do not have a deep-seated hatred for the Glock that I act like I do. I realize that they are damn good guns. It's just they are not guns that I enjoy or I like.
What are you looking for in a full-size gun?
45 caliber, at least 10 rounds in a magazine.
You like Walther?
I'm like a
45.
1911 so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're really talking 1911, but if you like Walther, I would try their PPQ.
Well, I tell you where I'm leaning. I am seriously leaning on that FNX. 15 rounds,
gosh.
45 ACP.
There you go.
That's just a Cadillac. That thing is awesome.
Yeah,
Never shot one,
I've
though.
never shot one though. I don't know anything about them. I don't know if I like it or not.
I've heard nothing but good things about them, but I've never shot one.
So what I'd like to do is talk to somebody that's actually shot one and get their opinions on it.
They're going to be around a G.
Yeah. Well, they make the tactical, and then they make one that's not, and then it runs about $700.
Oh, okay.
I don't need the the threaded barrel or any of that other crap. I will never put a silencer on it anyway, or suppressor, call it what you will. So I will never own a suppressor because I refuse to pay the $200 tax. We get rid of the tax stamp, I might consider buying a suppressor. But other than that, probably not. And I just got a message.
In all seriousness aside, do they rent guns there at PSA?
Yes, they do.
You really may honestly want to try a Glock 21.
No.
Because years ago, my friend had a wore out one, and I was the same way. I like them, didn't care for them, and I shot that thing awesome. And the next one I shot a couple of years ago, I shot awesome. The best feeling for 45 per shoot. In all seriousness, try one out, and then you can say no. Can't say just try it.
No, I've shot Glocks before. I don't like them.
No, I meant specifically the 21. Specifically.
I tell you what I'll do. Sorry, just for you.
I'm not talking about a 19 or 17. Just
I will rent a Glock 21, and I will fire a magazine through it.
there you go.
Bringing
That's all
one
you gotta
home.
do.
No,
I'm telling
they're.
you that.
But after firing that magazine through it, I will say this: I would still prefer the old Springfield XD I had over the Glock.
Maybe.
No, ain't no.
What's the CZ? The 45? What is the
90,
97?
90, yeah,
Is that-
90, 95 or something.
I think it's 97. That's supposed to be a pretty well made one as well.
Yep.
But I don't know anything about it personally.
But no. See, I have made this statement and I stand by it. The day you hear of me buying a Glock, I will find Night Strike's blue dress and I will wear that son of a bitch. So. And I will do it live on live stream YouTube. So
I'm looking forward to the video. I want to be there.
yeah,
I'm not.
See, I'm not I'm not
It's never going to happen.
opposed to any gun.
I think we should place bets on who's most likely to jerk off to it.
My money's on Jana's gay. Just saying.
On who?
Dan is gay.
Oh, that's not who I would guess.
Oh, and who would you guess?
I'm not gonna say because I don't want when it all comes out, my underdog's gonna blow their load and get me some cash.
Okay, well, I think it'd be more along the lines of you are all going to place your bets, and it's just never going to happen because I'm never going to buy a Glock.
I don't know. You're gonna shoot that Glock, and they're pretty sweet.
There's nothing.
Well, you're categorically denied one, or opposed. That's just weird.
I don't
I'm
like
not
them.
opposed to anything other than a high point.
I would rather have a high point.
I didn't like when they gave me one at work and told me to go shoot it. I didn't like one either.
Yeah, well. And not only that, Glocks
I
are
watched
just
an
ugly.
entire agency. I watched the entire agency. I watched their scores go up 10 points when we switched.
Maybe.
To me, the Glock.
But
like
you can't go wrong with CZ.
CZ is a good brand. To me, Glock's like the Toyota Camry of the gun world. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it's all right, but it just has no soul at all.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. And it's ugly as sin.
Well, yeah, it's not exactly the nicest. I was holding, what was it? I think a Glock 20, and it was like holding on to a 2x4.
Like, really? You couldn't make this a little more ergonomic?
Ergonomic?
Something, yeah.
Well, you know, that's my thoughts exactly. You know, I
What does
don't
it need to do? Sing and dance or fire projectiles in a fairly reliable pattern on a routine basis? I mean,
Yeah, but there's lots of guns out there that'll fire
Yeah.
projectiles at a fairly reliable
I carry a Glock because there's no way I'm going to miss it if I end up having to use it and they take it as evidence.
See, that's a good point for a Glock right there. That you don't got to worry if it gets confiscated and you can't get it back if you're in one of those liberal courts. Oh well, it's a Glock. I'll just go break another one off of the 5-pack I bought at Costco.
where are you getting these bargain basement Glocks at? Because I don't know where they're at. They're kind of on the pricey side as far as guns go.
Well, that's what they were saying was in the beginning when Glock first came out, I guess Gaston Glock wanted to sell them really cheap and, you know, kind of go by the Henry Ford concept. Yeah, go by like the Henry Ford concept of get them to the masses, and then of course I guess the investors or whatever kind of said, well, no, we're gonna sell them for more than that.
Well, they said, because I've got the book that I think you're probably referring to, and what they said was that you don't want to give your customers the impression it's an inferior product by selling it at a low price. You need to sell it at a higher price so they have the impression they're buying a superior product.
And I get there's some of that because I've seen that in retail where some people won't buy store brand even though we'll tell them that it's the same company producing our store brand that's producing main brand. They just buy the main brand anyway because in their head it's better. And some things it is, some things it isn't. But I mean, there's some good, reliable, cheap guns. Look at a Ruger 1022. You know, you used to be able to get one for $190, and it's the greatest semi-automatic 22 out there, at least in my opinion.
I would agree with that statement. In fact, that's why I'm buying one. I agree with that statement. Yeah,
That's what I was looking for when I ended up buying my Marlin 60.
you know, my thing is this: I want a gun that is reliable. You know, has a good trigger, good sights, and it actually looks good. Okay,
Sounds like you want to
Glock
roll.
A lot of
is-
the time, I'm gonna warn you. I've had a lot of 10-2 right now. A lot of the time, you got to do shit to them to make them reliable.
and you know, Glock fails on 3 of those right off the bat. They look awful. They are the ugliest fucking handgun I believe I ever seen, other than a High Point.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty fugly looking handguns.
So have I, but it takes a lot to beat a Glock.
At the moment, I'm trying to.
All the Rugers are more ugly than the Glock.
Well, a lot of Rugers
All
are
the
nice
poly-
looking. I mean,
All
I don't think the Rugers are bad
all
looking.
ugly as shit.
Get the P09. It's on sale right now.
Yeah, you can get those for $400 right now. Those are good guns too, and they're attractive.
You know, like I said, I'm seriously thinking about doing the whole FNX.
well,
Fantastic.
I want that FN45 tactical.
No, I ain't getting the tactical model.
Well, I want the I'm saying I want the tactical one because it's got the suppressor height sights and the threaded barrel.
Yeah,
Run my can on it.
yeah. And then, you know, that's the big selling point of that. And that one goes over $1,000, dude. So that is not a cheap gun. But the 4-inch model that I'm wanting would probably run around $700. Hell, I can look it up and find out real quick. Let's see. And you know what? I think Glock has got a brainwashing campaign going on. Because the first gun you see at any website you go to that has anything to do with guns is always a Glock. Why is that?
No, unless you go to the NRA or a lot of places like holster sites, they've got Springfields.
yeah, Springfield, from what I hear, is really trying to dig themselves out of that hole.
Well, they're going to have to do a whole lot of digging before I buy another one.
I didn't like them pre that stuff came out. Like I know some people like the XDX and all that, or is it the XDX?
Well, the one I had was the standard XD, and I loved it. 45 caliber, 13 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. Great gun. That was my baby.
There's Ghost.
Hey, Ghost, how you doing, brother? You got a link in your gun channels if you want to jump in here for a minute.
Jump in here, Ghost. Tell him all about Glocks. He's a Glock man.
Yeah, but I mean, I can pick that FN up on who is this? Bud's Gun Shop for $6.49. So
That ain't a bad price.
no,
He's actually more of a Beretta man than he is a Glock man.
yeah. You know, I have never owned a Beretta.
You
Which
should
is-
own a 92 FS.
Which is kind of sad, all things considered.
Berettas are good guns.
Now I've shot several. I love the Storm. What is PX4? That's a sweet shooting little gun. A buddy of mine had one in 45, and it's a great little gun.
But what I've got right here in front of me is not a Glock right now, believe it or not.
Well, what I got in front of me is not a Glock either. So I tell you what, you show me yours and I'll show you mine.
Ooh. Like where this is going. What do we got here? A little Taurus action?
Taurus. ET-111. GT.
And then
This isn't a Taurus.
Ellis has got, was that Ruger?
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
What's that? GP100?
Who else is going to whip it out for me?
Whip it out.
They're so ugly though.
Oh, seriously.
Hey, there is nothing ugly about a GP100.
I don't like the way
It's
they look. I think
showtime,
they're ugly.
Absolutely nothing ugly about a GP100.
Excuse me while I whip
Just
this
like-
out.
I just like Smith's better. I'm more of a Smith guy. I
Ooh,
own Smiths.
Okay, well,
Slim.
if you like Smith, then here you go.
Here we go. What do we got here? That's a Smith & Wesson.
Yep.
I like those grips.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Like that mat you got back there.
Excess big dots on the front.
I like that. Is that a picture of Obama on a dollar bill? Is that our great Obama? Oh, yeah, look, he's got a, what is that? A marijuana cigarette or a real cigarette?
Yeah, it's just a regular cigarette.
Oh, all right. Well,
$0.
Obama note.
It's for $0.
Where did you get that?
I got this at a gun show. I looked at it, said to the guy, I'm like, oh, that's funny. He's like, you can have it. I got a bunch of them.
Sweet.
I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Slithering in the Obama swamp. But yeah.
Yep, that is cool. That's
I
a
think-
beautiful pistol, by the way.
After
Yeah.
seeing that Obama thing, I think we should take a moment to thank our great Lord and Savior, Donald John Trump, for saving us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually came and visited my state. I think
Oh, yes, he
Saturday
did.
night. Yes, he did.
Yes, he
About
did. Did you
30
go see
minutes
him?
from here.
You should have went and saw him.
Yeah, except I was at my daughter's the other direction. I would have liked to have went. Some friends of mine did go.
I would have had
One
you
of them
pass the
actually
message
did.
along for me.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll contact Mr. Trump, President Trump, and I'll see if I can set up an interview for him on the show. See how well that goes. I'll be the first member of Gun Channels to actually interview the President of the United States.
Well, you never know. Nobody knows who G is, so maybe he interviewed one and we don't know it.
What if G Webs is Donald Trump and that's why he's not really on right now because he's been, he's campaigning.
Because I know too many people that's actually seen G-Web.
Or maybe they're just lying.
Yeah, you never know.
Ghost Tactical is a Marine. Marines do not lie. Come on now.
That's not true.
Hey, shh.
But they do eat crayons.
He does eat crayons, but he does not lie. I think he said he prefers the orange ones. Why orange? I don't know, but
His orange life, Ellis.
It's for obnoxious one.
Oh, you're better people like orange.
Who?
For Shark King.
Oh, right.
Here's some orange life for you right here.
See? Oh, damn. Is that going to be showing up in my mailbox?
It could.
I don't know if that's legal in the state of California, though.
It only holds 8 at a time, so I imagine it's legal. It's got to be on the roster, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It says Detective Special on the side, so if you can have a Detective Special, you're in business.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool. So they molded it after like a Colt. That's pretty cool.
I will say this and agree with Night Strike. That orange gun is probably not legal in California. So, Gary, if you go to California, you have to leave it at home. I'd hate for you to get 50 years behind bars for owning a plastic.
Yeah, in
orange
California.
gun. in California. Yeah.
I've been there twice in my life. That's enough.
I have never been to California. That's just not something that's ever appealed to me.
I would, if they fixed their laws, I would live in California.
I
California.
love California. It's a shame they have such shitty laws. I used to go visit California every summer, dude. All my favorite vacations have been to California. The fucking San Diego Zoo.
I've been there.
If I could only visit one tourist attraction for the rest of my life, it would be the San Diego Zoo. They have species of animals that they don't have at any other zoo in the country. They have species of plants there that are literally extinct everywhere else in the world.
Yeah, California is the shit. It's just like shitty
Yeah,
laws.
California's great if you like a police state.
That's what I'm saying. They got to fix their laws. If they fix their laws, get their stuff straight, then I would love to live there because their weather's nice and it's a nice peaceful atmosphere. But I can't do it.
You know, I don't see California getting its laws fixed anytime in the next 50 years.
I think we got a better chance of California breaking off and falling into the ocean than we do of them fixing their laws.
I pray that every time they have an earthquake.
We got to get Angelina out of there first.
Break off to go chill out.
Well, somebody go fix.
Hold on now. It ain't just Angelina we have to worry about.
We got to get Zorro, right? Zorro.
We gotta get knives.
And knives.
Got to get knives, Zorro. We'll tell you what.
And Calaveras. Don't forget Calaveras.
You know, there's a bunch of people. There's a bunch of us guys we got to get out of California before it goes goodbye. And we have to save Knives because Knives has to kick Night Strike in the nuts.
You're still going on about that? Seriously?
Yes.
It was a joke one time.
Well, he took it seriously. So when he sees you, he's going to kick you in the nuts. And I told him I'm going to sell tickets.
What did you do, Night Strike? What did you do?
I probably said something off the wall, not serious at all. It probably just love dies. So, you know, it's me. I say weird stuff.
Yep, Mad Sexy says we got to get him out of there too.
Yeah, see there? We must save our people that are stuck in California before California falls into the ocean. Let our people go, California.
There was a movie about that. About what was it? The San Andreas Fault was something.
Parting the San Andreas Fault.
Yeah. What the hell was that movie called? It was like a B movie, but it was kind of
Earthquake.
Was it?
No, I think it was called The Big One.
Yeah, they had to set off nuclear bombs underground to try and like stop the fault or something. And
yeah, which if you do that, unfortunately, what happens is radiation gets into your groundwater and you all die anyways.
Well, you got to remember this was a B movie, so I don't think they exactly thought out their entire.
They hadn't gotten that far.
Yeah, but
you must remember that people in Hollywood in general think that we're all morons and don't get things. So,
well, it might have been done at the same time in which the Soviet Union decided that they were going to snuff out a natural gas fire that had been going on for 2 years with the nuclear weapon.
yeah, I could see where that would kind of work. You know,
it did put the fire out. I'll give them that. But again, you still have radiation, so it's not a good idea. You're trading one bad for a worse.
Yeah, but I bet it probably looked cool.
And in the end, that's all that really matters.
Right, okay.
You gotta remember, this is Russia.
As long as it looks, it might be terrible, but as long as it looks good, it's okay.
Oh.
You know, it's sort of like Midnight Range's cooking. It tastes like crap, but it looks good.
It looks edible, but it tastes like crap.
So
Ellis, when are you going to be working in the Richland store?
I will be working in the Richland store starting next week.
Next week.
Next week.
Awesome.
And no, you do not get discounts, Night Strike.
I wasn't going to ask that.
Yes, you were. Don't lie.
No, I wasn't because I order all the shit off the website anyways. Because they never have anything I need in the fucking store. Ever.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll buy you a PSA T-shirt, Night Strike.
Okay.
I'll get you a T-shirt and we'll call it even.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Any particular color you want? Oh, blue, perhaps?
You know what? Yes. Give me a blue PSA T-shirt. That'll appease everyone.
Well, no.
And then I'll ask Scotsman where I can get a tactical blue kilt, and then I'll complete the look.
How about this? I just take the logo from PSA. I'll ship it to Angelina, and she can put it on a blue dress, and then we'll ship that to you.
No.
Now, how many of you guys would like to see Night Strike wearing a blue dress with a PSA signage on it?
Hell yeah.
No. No.
Yes,
Night
I
Strike
think we're going to put this one up for a vote in the. We're going to let the audience in on this. If you guys would like to see Night Strike in a blue dress with a PSA logo, type yes in the chat.
Holding a Glock.
Let me see if I can get a GoFundMe up for this one. We'll get the shipping covered.
Oh God. No, absolutely not.
Well, that's three yeses, 4 yeses. We've got 4 yeses already.
Come on, Jack, get those yeses out there.
That's 5 yeses.
You got that many people paying attention right now? Oh God.
Only one no so far.
We got one hell no, 2 no's,
2 no's,
3. That's another yes. Armament. You can only say no once, you jackass.
No, keep saying no, Armament.
And so far, Armament's the only one that said no. So I think you're screwed, buddy.
Well, I'm still not doing it. So you can say all you want. I'm still not doing it.
Dano's.
What are we voting yes or no on?
Wow.
Whether or not Night Strike's going to wear a blue dress with a Palmetto State Armory logo on it.
Dude, I think we should get him not like a dress, but like a kilt. You know what I'm saying? With like Molly all over it. That's like blue. Maybe get have a patch panel on it on the side with like a shall not be infringed patch on it.
I've already got a shall not be infringed patch. It's on my.
But is it on a blue kilt?
No, not on a kilt.
Okay then.
Well, I've heard it said that if you wear underwear underneath your kilt, it's actually a skirt.
Yeah, that's the only difference.
So, if Night Strike puts on the kilt and he has underwear on, that makes that kilt a skirt. Therefore,
wait a minute. What are we getting here? I think we're going.
What I want to know, Ellis, is who's going to check to see if he has underwear?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
my point I was going to make.
That's
You're just going to have to take Night Strike's word for it at that point.
No, we will find some nice, willing young lady that I will pay $15 to look up your dress. Look, I will give you $15 if you just lift that skirt.
I bet you there's one lady in this chat that wouldn't do it for $1,500.
There you go.
I bet you Angelina would do it for free just for the laughs.
No, she'd ask somebody else to do it so she could take pictures.
She ain't talking. She's smart.
Ain't nobody wants a picture of that.
And I'll go you one better than that. I almost bet money that gunpowder would do it.
No, she'd sell tickets.
Oh, hell, I would sell tickets. What the fuck are you talking about, son? Of course, I couldn't put that one on YouTube.
No, you couldn't.
No, that would probably get me a channel strike.
Gee, you think?
Yeah. Night Strike's ass live on camera, bear or otherwise.
I think at that point I'd be reporting you at that point.
Oh, thank you, Slim. You're so kind.
Yeah, that'd be a channel strike, definitely.
Yeah, well,
I don't think anybody wants to see that.
I don't.
Want to see what? What did I miss?
Nothing whatsoever. Nothing.
Angelina, if Night
Where
Strike,
should we begin?
if Night Strike was wearing a kilt,
Was
would you
wearing a
lift-
what?
If Night Strike was wearing a kilt, would you lift
Okay.
that kilt to see if he was wearing underwear underneath it?
For $15.
For $15.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, for $15, yeah, but
And you're not allowed to have your eyes closed.
no, I would look. I don't give a shit. You know how many dicks I've seen, dude? I don't give a shit. Yeah, I mean, I would look, but like, here's the reality, dude. Kilts are a bad idea. If you're trying to get laid at all ever again in your life, do not wear a kilt.
Unless your name is Roddy. Unless your name is Roddy Piper.
No, unless you're in Scotland and you have a specific reason, do not wear a kilt.
Bad idea.
I would say Roddy Piper never had a problem getting laid.
No, probably not.
The kilt didn't help him, but
It didn't hurt him.
He was a wrestler. It didn't help. It didn't hurt him.
it hurt. It hurt. Anytime a fucking kilt is involved, it hurts.
My name's Slim Cowboy, and I like guns.
I like guns too. What kind of guns do you like, Slim Cowboy?
I'm trying to figure out. I got an idea for a car gun, and I'm not sure if I'm crazy. Has anybody ever shot one of those marrow legs?
Yeah.
I was thinking of taking one of those marrow legs,
Putting a red dot on it and a sling and using that as a car gun. Because we can't have rifles in PA loaded in our vehicles.
I think if you put the sling on it, you might change the. They might try and say you're changing the whatchamacallit, purpose of the gun.
Yeah.
I called Rossi. I'm looking at one of the Rossi.
Hold on. Instead of a sling, have you thought about a lanyard? Because a lanyard would still make it a pistol.
They said you can shoulder it, and that was why I was thinking putting a red dot, because a red dot would take care of your sight radius problem. Because you can put the red dot wherever you want along the gun. So, while obviously not being ideal, you'd be able to shoulder it, you'd be able to look down the sights, and it would still be classified as a pistol.
You know, that's actually not bad thinking.
Because Rossi no longer makes them.
But you can get them on Gunbroker if they pop up. And I'm trying to decide if I want to go that route, because I can get the scope mount for it off of line. They make them where you can put a rail on the top, and then I could just go find and get a red dot for it. And then you're probably right, I might have to double check the sling, because it's got a loop on the side to put like a single point sling or a lanyard or something like that. So I'm thinking that might be a cool option as a car gun.
I would be careful with that, because with handguns, you can get away with the lanyard, but a sling, you might get in trouble for that.
Now you can put a sling on an AR pistol, correct?
Yeah, a sling doesn't matter.
You can't put a front grip. I know that.
Yeah, when you put something on the front, and then you've redesigned it to be shot with the use of two hands.
Because I specifically
Sling's
asked.
not relevant.
Yeah, I called Rossi, and I'm like, okay, dumb question. I know with the ATF, with the SIG brace, went back and forth until they finally said you could do it. I'm like, can you shoulder this legally unmodified? And they're like, yes. You can shoulder it legally without as long as it's not modified. Obviously, if you put a longer stock on it, it makes it a SBR. But unmodified, you can shoulder it and shoot down the sights.
I think Bob has one of those.
What was you planning on getting it chambered in?
What?
Bob remembers when cap and ball were new things.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is Bob is Canadian, obviously. So they're actually. It's interesting because there was a couple guys online with them from Canada, and they were talking. They were talking about putting a longer stock on it, and all the American viewers were screaming, "No, you're gonna make it an SBR," and they're like, "No, in Canada, it's classified as a rifle already, so they can do whatever they want with it."
Yeah, there's something where he can like carry it or something like that.
Yeah.
There was some cool thing about it. I don't remember now.
Yeah, it's interesting because I don't know a whole lot about their
Particular gun laws, but I just know that the one guy was talking about how in the U.S. it's classified as a pistol, whereas up north, it's a rifle. So that's why I was thinking that would be a cool idea for a car gun, being that it would still be a pistol, but it would give me a little more range and all that.
So what were you planning on getting this mare's leg chambered in? 45 long coat?
of course,
357?
Same as what my Model
69 is chambered in. They're almost impossible to find in 357 Magnum because they're no longer produced. And 45 long Colt, I'd have to add yet another caliber to my collection because I don't actually have anything in 45 long Colt. So the easiest to find is 44 Magnum, and you can get some basic, like average pressured 44 Magnum easily.
Well, actually, if you're gonna get it in 44 Magnum, you could also just get 44 Special and use that as well.
Exactly, and that's the thing is.
And 44 Special is lower power than 44 Magnum.
Yes, it's the equivalent of 38 Special. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking because it's easiest to find in 44 Magnum. And I'm like, if I really want to, I can throw specials in there, and yeah, that's why I didn't want to.
That's what Tony does for one of his lever actions. Because I know he does that for one of his lever actions, and or one or two of his revolvers.
Yeah.
I mean Tony York here on Gun.
Well, now, if I ain't mistaken, doesn't Henry put out a mare's leg?
Henry does. And the reason why I strayed away from the Henry, they're beautiful guns. Brass receiver, really nice gun. The problem is their version of the mare's leg loads the way all Henrys do, where you have to unscrew the tube, pull out the brass tube, and then thumb rounds down through it into it. Whereas the Rossi loads through a loading gate, same as the Chiappa, but the Chiappa is about double plus the price, depending upon where you find it. Because I was looking at Henry, and they make beautiful rifles.
I have one of them, but
I'm surprised Uberti doesn't make one of those.
It's kind of an oddity because obviously lever guns aren't big anymore, so but those are the three primary companies I found to make them was Chiappa, Rossi, and then Henry.
I would say that lever guns, depending on which part of the country you live in, are probably more popular than you give them credit for.
Oh, I know they're popular. I just, against the general gun-owning population, they've fallen out of favor because everybody wants semi-auto AR.
Now, this is true. But it would be nice to have one in, and I would love to have one 357. I think that would be the perfect round for a mare's leg.
And the nice thing is I believe it's a 12-inch barrel, so you're really gonna get all the energy you can out of that compared to out of a revolver. So it's really gonna, step up the game of any pistol cartridge like that.
Well, guys, I just got word that the Daily Gun Show is live as of right now. So we are going to call this one done for the night. Let's run it through the panel and see if we got anything to plug. And we'll start with Angelina.
Buy things from AlanAnchor.com. You get Pop Rocks this month when you order from us. So that's worth it, right?
What flavor Pop Rocks?
I think there's strawberry. I think there's also grape and also watermelon.
Watermelon Pop Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, put me down for the watermelon.
All right.
Gary?
Well, first of all, I have a request from the chat. Mad Sexy wants to hear you say Vape Lord just once.
Vape Lord?
I'm not real sure why.
Say it again. I like when you say stuff. So if there's something to get moist over.
Gotta get that soundbite in.
So you want me to say Vape Lord? Okay, Vape Lord.
I don't know what was cool about that.
I don't know either. Anyway, thanks for the invite. Check out my website at gizzardgary.com. And join gun channels. Visit guntube.org. And as always, like, share, and subscribe to The Outlaw Hatfield. Thank you, sir.
You are more than welcome, Mr. Gary. C4 Defense Sarge, what you got, buddy?
I have nothing. Check out the shotgun video if you're bored. It was pretty fun. And then
I love that video.
Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed.
Guys, do check out Sarge's channel if you're not subscribed. He's got some good stuff over there. And that shotgun video was freaking awesome. And it was eye opening. I never would have thought the birdshot would have done so much damage.
Oh,
what size birdshot was that anyway? Number 6, 8?
It was number 6 shot. Number 6. I got to look at it now. Now that I've done that, now I've got to get into several different bird shots compare than each other. Get down even further.
I do have one question though. What was the distance between you and that wall you were shooting at?
Well, whatever a single wide mobile home is.
So
12 feet, maybe, as far back as I could get.
Damn. So that is impressive.
Probably 10 feet away.
Yep. That is impressive. Like I said, especially for birdshot. And
I got as far back from the wall as I could wall.
I will say this:
safely.
if you live in a single wide trailer, you do not want to be firing slugs at all.
Oh, damn, that would be interesting.
You'll wipe out the entire park.
Go through the whole neighborhood with that one.
Yep.
Slim, what you got, buddy?
Well, thanks again for having me. Check me out I'm at Instagram on Official Slim Cowboy, and I'm on YouTube at Slim Cowboy, and I'm actually in the process of getting on Gun Streamer, but they said they uploaded my channel, but I can't find it, so I got to message them and find it. But other than that, I'm good.
Well, and that leaves it to me. And guys, like I said, I probably will not have a show at all next week, Monday or Tuesday. Like I said, I got to be up at 5 a.m. Tuesday morning to head to Summersville. I got to be there by 8 to do the orientation. Not sure how long that's going to take. They said it was between 2 to 4 hours. So, whatever time I get back, if I get back in time, I'll do the show Tuesday. If I don't, I won't. I do start the new job next week, so I will let you know how that's going to affect my shows when I know. Anyway, guys, thanks for showing up. Thanks for stopping by, spend a little time with us tonight. Again, let me say, go check out gunchannels.com. It's a great resource for firearms and firearms knowledge. Jump in some of those live chats over there, guys. I'd love to see you. They'd love to chat with you. Guys, go check out the Daily Gun Show. G-Webs is live right now, so go hit him up, say hello. I will be over there in just a few minutes. Take care, guys.
See y'all later.
Give him the bird.
Always give them the bird.